Hey fellow detective, it's Killer Samanas. On May 21st, 2014, Taiwan experienced a devastating event that stands out as a deeply tragic moment for all Taiwanese. This was the day when a massive attack was launched on the Taipei metro system, which has been in operation since 1996. To gain a deeper understanding of the incident, let's delve into the specifics. Taipei, located in northern part of the Taiwan island, and it's the capital of the country. It serves as the island's financial, cultural, and governmental center. The city is the tantalizing mix of Chinese, Japanese, and Western influence. The well-known Taipei 101 is an architectural and cultural landmark of the city. Cheng Chieh was born on April 3, 1993, into a prosperous family. His parents own a company and provide him with the finest thing in life, allowing him to enjoy a luxurious lifestyle from a young age. He studied Taekwondo for 4 years, obtaining the second-rank black belt qualification. His coach recalls a young Cheng Chieh as thin and playful, waiting for his parents to pick him up after class. In middle school, Cheng Chieh was a squad leader and class representative, well liked by his peers. As teacher comments, he was a standout student with a lively personality and a talent for making people laugh. But as he grew older, his interest took a dark turn. Because at this time, Cheng Chieh already showed some sign of abnormality. As his friends remember him talking about his murder plans, even chatting about them in online games. He often mentioned his desire to kill people in the metro, but no one thought he would actually do it. Behind the laughter and jokes, Cheng Chieh harbored a dark secret. He wrote articles about killing hundreds of people in confined space and even left a cryptic message in his graduation album. After high school, Cheng Chieh enrolled in the Department of Power and System Engineering at the National Defense University. But by his sophomore year, he was failing to obtain more than half of his credit, leading to his dropping out in June 2013. In September of the same year, Cheng Chieh transferred to the Tonghai University. During the winter vacation of 2014, he applied to transfer to the Chinese Literature Department, but failed the exam. During this period, Cheng Chieh's personality began to change. According to his parents, he became withdrawn and addicted to the internet, and writing fantasy novel as a way to escape from reality. Let's take a look of his private blog first. In one of his articles, Taipei Night Kills portrayed a haunting sense of violence, describing how he turned Taipei metro system into a pool of blood. It is as if he had foreseen the random murder. Additionally, in Amity, he used sadistic language, confessing to having killed someone in his dream and fantasizing about pouring acid and breaking somebody's knuckles. According to a friend of him, he's not only enjoy writing this hateful and murderous article, but also share photos of himself wearing a headgear and holding a knife on his blog, which is disturbing. However, despite this, over 2,000 people still following his blog. In April of 2023, he wrote another paragraph mentioning that he will kill people on the train, which described the bloody killing process and posts on the internet. His classmates thought this is not just a novel, but a living murder plan. He felt that the situation was serious and immediately replied to the Tonghai University. But later, Cheng Chieh claimed that it is just a fictional novel writing, so no one treated it seriously. Before the attack, Cheng Chieh posted a message on his Facebook page saying he wanted to do something big. On that tragic day, May 21, 2014, Cheng Chieh wore a red shirt, bought 2 knives, including a 30cm long knife and a smaller one at the supermarket in preparation for the attack. He brought the metro from downtown Taipei to New Taipei City at 4:22 p.m. Little did the passenger know that they were in the presence of a disturbed young man with a dark plan. At around 4:25, he chose the longer stretch between stops from Longshan Temple Station to Jiangzi Cui Station to give himself more time to carry out his hideous act. He began stabbing people from the last carriage of the train, randomly killing people during nearly 4 minutes ride, targeting passengers who were sleeping or looking at their cell phone. There were some brave souls who fought back, Before the train could stop at Jiangzi station, a group of passengers band together to distance themselves using umbrella while others try to discourage the attacker by loudly taunting him. It's heartwarming to see that even in the face of danger, people can come together to protect each other. The victims of this senseless attack were from different age groups and backgrounds, including a 26-year-old graduate student, a 28-year-old, a 47-year-old, and a 60-year-old citizen. It's tragic they were taken away from their loved one in such a brutal way. When the train arrived at Jiangzi station, passengers rushed out of the attacker's car, warning others to flee. The station platform was splattered with blood, a grim reminder of the horror that had just unfolded. The attack left 24 people injured and 4 people died, many of whom did not see the attackers coming. The victims were taken to the nearby hospital for treatment, with some suffering from life-threatening injuries. Cheng Chieh was arrested after trying to attack more passengers as they fled the carriage. He was taken into custody at the Taipei detention center right after the attack. Police say that Cheng Chieh had confessed to wanting to do something big since childhood and had fantasized about a subway killing spree. He found it distressful to live but lacked the courage to kill himself, so he decided to carry out mass murder to receive the death penalty. During questioning, the suspect said he originally intended to attack after his college graduation, but decided to move earlier since he had no class on 21st May and he had grown tired of living. The suspect said that he does not admit guilt, feel no regrets, want a death sentence, and that even if his parents were on a train he attacked, he would have killed them. Cheng Chieh first apologized twice to the victims and their families. He said that he would not forgive the murderer if he were the family of the victims, so he did not expect to be forgiven. Following his apology, Cheng Chieh expressed his appreciation of the Supreme Court giving him the chance to speak out. He said he wants to be executed as soon as possible, but he chose to cooperate because his lawyer has been working very hard for his case. After a lengthy trial, the court found that Cheng Chieh guilty of murder and attempted murder and sentenced him to death. The verdict was appealed, but the Supreme Court of Taiwan upheld the death sentence in 2018. Capital punishment is still legal in Taiwan and is used for certain crimes including murder, treason, and drugs trafficking, and usually the death penalty is carried out by lethal injection. However, there has been ongoing debate in Taiwan about the use of the death penalties and call for its abolition. Some argue that it is a necessary deterrent against violent crime, while others argue that it is inhumane and ineffective in preventing crime. In recent years, there have been some efforts to reduce the use of the death penalties in Taiwan. For example, in 2020, the government announced that it would reduce the number of offenses punishable by death and that it would consider commuting the sentence of some death row inmates to life imprisonment. A Facebook group called Indefinitely Supporting the Death Penalty for Cheng Chieh even had over 32,000 likes as of May 22. He was indicted by the new Taipei District Prosecutor's Office on July 21st and charged with 4 counts of murder and 22 counts of attempted murder. His father agreed with the verdict, saying, "Although he's our child, the crime he committed is unforgivable. He should be sentenced to death and face it himself. Only by doing so, may the pains inflicted on the victims and the wounds and their families be slightly eased." The last execution was at 8:47 on 10th of May, inside a jail near the capital Taipei. Cheng Chieh, 23, received 3 shots. Before the execution, he only asked to drink water, and his family did not come forward before the execution. If you or someone you know is struggling with mental health issues, please seek help. Remember, you are not alone. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next video.